welcome you to the Glendale Arena here in Glendale, Arizona for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Vlad Wharton's Millennium Events in association with Gary Shaw Productions, Ring Pros, Nemiroff, and Showtime. This bout coming away is sanctioned by the IBF President Marion Muhammad, Supervisor Aaron Kaiser, along with the Arizona State Boxing Commission. The chairwoman is Mary Rose Wilcox, commissioners Richard Saunders and Lionel Ruiz, and the executive director John Montano. Our physicians at ringside, Dr. Robin McDougall and Dr. Charles Howard. Timekeeper at the bell, Martin Dominguez. Keeping count of the knockdowns, Bill Buck. Introducing to you our three judges scoring this bout from ringside. From Washington, D.C., Paul Artiste. From Phoenix, Arizona, Howard Ritchie. And from Lennox Head, New South Wales in Australia, John Wright. Now presenting our referee in charge of the action, working in this, his 77th world title bout, Raul Kais Sr. All right, fans, here we go with our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Glendale, Arizona, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, the challenger on my left. He is fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing black and gold trunks, fighting out of our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., by way of Tacoma Park, Maryland. He weighed in at the junior welterweight limit of 140 pounds even. His record stands at 55 wins, 3 losses, with 31 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former WBA Super Lightweight World Champion and the current interim IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the world, known as the Little Big Man, introducing Sharmba Mitchell. Opponent across the ring, the defending world champion on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks, fighting out of and representing Sydney, Australia, by way of Serov, Russia. He weighed in the same as his opponent, 140 pounds even. His record stands at 30 wins, only 1 defeat, 1 no decision, with 24 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former undisputed world champion at 140 pounds, the current WBC Super Lightweight Champion Emeritus, and the defending IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the world. Please welcome the Thunder from Down Under, introducing Kostya Tszyu. Once again, our referee in charge, Raul Kais, now to give instructions. 12 rounds of championship boxing scheduled.
Let's go. Let's go. Sharmba, let's go. All right, gentlemen, I give you instructions downstairs. Remember, obey my commands at all times, and above all, protect yourselves at all times. Right here is fine. Keep your punches up. Good luck to both of you. Remember, here's fine. Let's go.
This fight for more than just Tszyu's belt. It is for supremacy in boxing's best division, arguably. No matter the circumstances, the always supremely confident Kostya Tszyu, a very strategic fighter who prepares meticulously for each opponent. He's had almost 2 years to think about what he's going to do tonight against Sharmba Mitchell. Mitchell, meanwhile, single-minded in purpose. He has done nothing but get ready for this moment by staying extremely busy. The biggest difference for Mitchell entering this fight with Tszyu as opposed to the first one, he now has 2 good wheels. He'll have to use those wheels plus a lot of head movement to avoid Tszyu's power, inactivity or not.
And early in this fight, Kostya Tszyu is often a slow starter. In fact, Hugo Pineda, another lefty, had him down in the first round when they fought. Zab Judah controlled him early. So these early rounds are ones that Mitchell would like to get off to a good start in.
Can Kostya Tszyu do what Felix Trinidad did recently and look even better than he did previous to his comeback? Well, there were no knockdowns in the first fight, but several takedowns and throwdowns, a very rough and tumble affair that at times resembled an alley fight. A key factor here tonight could be the referee.
Yeah, Raul Kaiz Sr. and Gary Shaw, the promoter for Sharmba Mitchell, said he was going to remind Kaiz several times in the dressing room and then when they got back out here in the arena about the fact that he has to watch Tszyu roughhousing with Mitchell. So he wants that firmly implanted in his mind.
More than once in the original affair, Tszyu brought Mitchell down hard to the canvas, claiming he was being held and just trying to break loose. Mitchell differs, but also said he didn't blame Tszyu. If the circumstances were reversed, said Sharmba, he said he'd do the same thing, but he doubts it will happen again.
Both men working on the inside. Sharmba trying to kind of hold him so Tszyu can't work.
Don't push his head now,
You know, the left shoulder of Tszyu, which was repaired by surgery, good left hand by Mitchell. We've seen Tszyu use that left hook already 3 or 4 times, so clearly he may be telling us the truth when he said that shoulder's not bothering him.
So the first effective punch thrown by Mitchell. Here in the rematch.
And there's that little hook on the inside by Tszyu. On the inside, he's throwing that punch very, very well. That bodes well for him. Clash of heads there.
Which is going to happen with a southpaw and a right-hander. We approach the final 30 seconds of the opening round.
It's early in this fight, but Mitchell is allowing himself to be handled on the inside a little bit more than I think they would like by Kostya Tszyu. There's some blood from the bridge of the nose of Kostya Tszyu from the clash of heads. Wow.
Right off the bat of the first round, it just surfaced. Blood, bridge of Kostya Tszyu's nose as the heads come together. The bell for round 1. They'll attend to that cut. Let's see if it's going into the eye.
Sharmba Mitchell had his moments certainly in that first round, landing a good straight left hand as Tszyu came in kind of squared to him. And there you see Tszyu using the left hook, which he used effectively, and that's Mitchell with his head in position where it may have happened. Let's see the clash of heads. They come together, yeah, and really Tszyu created that as much as Mitchell did. So Kostya Tszyu got the worst of it, but he was stepping in, not intentionally, but it was his body weight coming forward that created that.
So an unintentional collision of the heads, and Kostya Tszyu has a cut open up on the bridge of the nose. Johnny Lewis, his trainer and cut man, jumped right on it.
Well, you hate to think of the irony that this fight also could play out where the scorecards would have to be gone to before the 12 rounds is over. We hope that won't be the case.
It looks like it's sort of on the eyebrow, bridge of the nose, but under control right now, but who knows?
You know, Sharmba Mitchell is making a choice, it strikes me, to fight on the inside a lot more than he has to in this big, giant ring where you know he wants to use his mobility. And he's not doing it as much as I think they would like.
A little bit surprising here at the outset that Sharmba Mitchell doesn't use his boxing skills, his movement, his side to side against the powerful Kostya Tszyu. He just got rattled by a straight right hand, the signature punch of Kostya Tszyu.
It's the punch he used to take Zab Judah out, another lefty.
And again, he's got Mitchell in trouble on the ropes. Here in round 2, Mitchell's down. Mitchell's disoriented a long time ago. 1:38 left in the second. Can Sharmba Mitchell collect himself?
He just landed a nice straight left hand, but he needs to be moving around this ring.
We saw Mitchell's heart and determination in the first fight. We're going to have to see it here if this fight continues. Mitchell on wobbly legs.
Kostya Tszyu coming out so fast after a 22-month layoff, not missing a beat.
So it's Kostya Tszyu looking extremely sharp, opening up with his signature right hand, another right, and then a series of punches that put Mitchell into the ropes here in the second.
And you know, Sharmba Mitchell's using his jab to keep himself out of trouble. Very smart. He's doubling and tripling that jab, and it's just offsetting Kostya Tszyu's attack enough, Steve, so that he can't quite get to him. Very smart effort by Mitchell.
And then Mitchell on the canvas for the third time in his career. It happened against Levander Johnson in '94 and Felix Flores in 2000. Under 10 seconds left in the second. And Mitchell with a left hook. Another left hand by Sharmba Mitchell.
Well, Kostya Tszyu getting in a nice short hook as well, and I think wobbled Mitchell right at the end of that round.
There you go. Make it up. Make it up.
Why aren't you going around this man, huh? Why you standing right there in front of him? Go ahead, try to let Marco. Be smart. He can't find you when you're moving. He can't find you when you're moving. You can step around, he don't know where you are.
Exactly.
Yeah. You gotta keep stepping around. Don't stand in front of him.
Kostya Tszyu against left-handers finds a way to get that straight right in. It's so compact and so good, and that one nailed Sharmba Mitchell. That's what started the trouble for Mitchell. And it's a punch he used to get Zab Judah out, and it's been an effective punch here against Mitchell. There he put him in against the ropes and followed up with the left hook, which he's been landing very effectively. So the left shoulder that was operated on, not effective. Now Mitchell did land a good straight left hand, but at the end of this round, there's the solid left hook from Kostya Tszyu that hurt Mitchell. That's a really important punch, that left hook.
And Mitchell with a welt forming over the right eye as we enter into round 3. Mitchell with a lot more movement all of a sudden. After tasting the leather, another straight right hand upstairs by Kostya Tszyu. Another one, and down he goes again. A perfectly timed straight right hand to the head by Tszyu, and Mitchell's down for a second time in 2 rounds. Kostya Tszyu is looking for the finish. Jumping all over Mitchell.
Sharmba Mitchell needs every inch of this 22-foot ring right now, and he's backing himself into a corner. Bad place to be.
Stop! Break!
Sharmba Mitchell, for some reason, just not fighting his kind of fight, the right kind of fight, and he got nailed again with a right hand over the top by Mitchell. No question he's game, but right now being overmatched by Tszyu.
What's interesting about this effort so far is that we have seen no signs of ring rust, and most of the people that saw Kostya Tszyu work out leading up to this fight said he was as sharp as attacked, and we can see that. And a big part of the strategy has been, he's not by nature a great left hook artist. He doesn't use that punch that much, but tonight he's worked it very effectively, even with the shoulder that was repaired by surgery.
The bruising, Kostya Tszyu testing the courage and chin of Sharmba Mitchell, who's been down 2 times in 2 rounds.
Nice and deep.
Give Mitchell credit too. Down so early in this round, and still he's doing enough to hang in there.
Again, Sharmba Mitchell on very unsteady legs.
This has been such a sloppy effort so far for Mitchell. Not a disciplined, skilled boxing match like he anticipated showing us.
And of course, the complete antithesis by Tszyu, who sends Mitchell back with another hard right hand, and now digging to the body. Mitchell's ready to go again. Down for the third time in the fight. He's got 21 seconds to go here in round 3, down 2 times in this third round. Tszyu goes to work, and that's it. It's over. Here in the third round, and Kostya Tszyu prevails in the rematch. Just like that.
For Sharmba Mitchell, the supreme disappointment of his career, but a remarkable performance by Kostya Tszyu after a 22-month layoff. Normally not a quick starter to begin with. He comes in here and completely dominates through two rounds plus. It's really an extraordinary effort by him at age 35.
Unofficially 2:48 of round 3. The veteran Kostya Tszyu.
And you know, an interesting note, the press that voted on who they thought would win this fight, 44 picked Mitchell, 33 picked Tszyu. So this was not, Mitchell was not an opponent that a lot of people didn't have confidence in coming into this fight.
Well, a lot of good guys out there as possible future opponents for Kostya Tszyu. Ricky Hatton, of course, is a likely choice. Mayweather, Cotto, Vivian Harris.
Vivian Harris is here with his trainer, Manuel Stu. But right now, these fans, and you see some of the Russian fans, basking in the moment for Kostya Tszyu. Many doubters coming into this fight, but he really took away all doubts with this performance. We look at this, the knockdowns in this round. 2 knockdowns. The straight right hand, which had knocked Mitchell down earlier in the fight. Tszyu has a way of getting that in against lefties. It's not always possible with just a lead right, but Tszyu has a way of doing it. Did it against Zab Judah and has done it here tonight against Sharmba Mitchell. Then later in the round, he continued the onslaught. Again, the right hand was the primary weapon that sent Mitchell against the ropes. And then very, very good work here. That was a tremendous left hook to the body. And the economy of punches there. Very accurate, throwing only what he needed to. And that was just too much for Sharmba Mitchell. And Kostya Tszyu had really created some issues for him. And then finally, the coup de grace, as he uses again the straight right hand, works very effectively, and Sharmba Mitchell is down for the final time. And Kostya Tszyu has this very rewarding victory after a long layoff, 2 injuries, and many people suggesting he might be at the end of the road. Not so.
Some 3.5 years after winning the first fight, Kostya Tszyu takes the rematch, retains his IBF 140-pound belt. Although many still view him as the undisputed champion, finally after 2 postponements due to injuries, the case is closed. He does it in convincing fashion over Sharmba Mitchell. Tszyu upping his record to 31-1, 1 no decision, 25 knockouts. Mitchell falls to 55-4. His first loss since February 2001, Mitchell, when he first met Tszyu. Let's get it up to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 48 seconds in round number 3. The winner by way of knockout, and still the IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Kostya